Well, hello. This is the final boss. We are doing a review, a playthrough, let's try, and review of the Fidget Spinner RPG. I saw this show up and I literally could not resist because I have a fidget spinner right here. So as someone who's super ADD and who loves little gadgets to fool around and play with, this seemed necessary. And also, our Twitch stream voted that this was the game that we should play, so this is what we are playing. All right, so we'll talk about some of the game design elements, some of the... Uh-oh. Is it updating? It's giving me some challenges here. Let's see, it's not showing up on stream. What's happening? So I press play and there's a progress bar loading. It's not showing up quite yet. I will wait until the game state changes. Okay, looks like you're new here. Okay, so I gotta retool this, I guess. Let me just try this again. Properties. I'm just gonna do a monitor share because it's being weird. Well, this is why we display capture. I'll do my main screen. All right. So we have our dun 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 dun. Okay. I probably should turn off all my I have my like night color filters because I'm a total pansy. All right. So now we can play the Fidget Spinner RPG. But you know what? Maybe it'll be easier on your all's eyes. All right, so it looks like you're new here. Would you like to start with a brief introduction on the basics, or is this your first playing? Yes, I'm gonna play the tutorial. Button bar, various features from here. Some things will unlock later. Access a list of your skills and abilities. So I like that they have simple, compact navigation UI. That's something we actually are building in our game right now, so that's a really good thing. Access list of skills and abilities. I have actions I can drag and drop. Stamina, the casting a rest ability, journey, overall progression, and get hints on what to do next. Go ahead and click it now. All right, first steps. Click the green button below to begin your journey. Journey step complete. 5 competency. Well, at least I got a reward for that. What's this say? Active objectives. What do I do with this? Okay, cool. I guess I have to wait now. Can I spin the fidget spinner? All right, competency. Light rest ability. Light rest used. Journey step complete. Able 1. Can I spin this fidget spinner? Can I please spin the fidget spinner? Spinning. Weak spin. Oh, hold control. Okay, wait, what? Okay, there it is. That is really buried. Resting. Light rest. So what do I have to do? I just have to keep pressing spin. Hold control for details. Okay, wow. Weak spin, level requirement, cast time spin. I'm just going to keep spinning. Imagine not being able to... Low of 38, high of 70. One does not simply play Fidget Spinner RPG. A low of 38 and a high of 70. Yeah. So I guess I'm recovering stamina. I'm going to go to my journey here. So, active objectives. I guess I press control for details? No. That's not working. So I do think... so it looks like this is filling up. So I think if I spin more, I'm just going to keep spinning. That's a long cooldown, though. I wish that wasn't buried, and I wish I could, like, default click this to get a spin. Oh, I'm going faster, baby. Diablo-style mana. Oh, my gosh. Spinning level increased? Do I have a better one? No, I don't. Curses. I'm going to give it another weak spin, though. Come on, you stinker. Let me click on you. So many nested menus. That would be one thing I would say on the UI side is nested menus are always can get messy. Okay, so I completed something. So what's this? I need to take a rest. What's this? I don't know. It's spinning still. That's good, right? I got some skills. I've got my light rest ability. Spinning. I got my weak spin. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. Can I just press the number 2 to like weak spin? The art is making it go faster. Abilities. Okay. Skill info. Got it. Abilities. Okay. Not much to do there. I'm just going to keep pressing 2, or I guess I'm just going to click on this. I wish I could press a key. I wonder if there are key bindings. I'm going to check that. Settings. UI. Normal. Show FPS overlay. Now in-game background opacity. Oh, interesting. So you can just have it running in the background. That's kind of a cool... I'm guessing that's what that is. Cool concept. Audio and video. They got their graphics. VSync. You know, I really want graphical fidelity. Only queue macros if they fit in queues. So I'm a little bit bummed I cannot map these to numbers, because that would be awesome. Okay, I'm just going to keep weak spinning it, and then I'm maybe going to take a light rest when I get low on stamina. So essentially this feels a lot like a soft idle game. Not enough stamina, light rest. Let's go, back at it. Keep spinning. So I want to get to my first, especially with these progress bars that take a long time. I want to get to some unlocks pretty soon. So I'm going to go to my journey here. Okay, so this, I wish I could see what these want me to do. It looks like it wants me to rest more. And I'm not sure what that second one is. I don't know if I can unlock anything. So in terms of my initial feedback, I would say the progress is a little slow. I'm going to just weak spin. I hope, I'm waiting to kind of sum at 270. Yeah, so this is very much idle. So +2 personality. What does that even mean? Yeah, I mean, this idle timing is a little slow. Requires, so I'm at 364 RPM. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna spin some more. It's up to 340 number go up. Oh my gosh, it's starting to like jitter. This is gonna make me go cross-eyed. All right, I'm gonna give it another weak spin here. 428. So I like that the RPM is additive. I kind of want, maybe because I'm used to like idle game mechanics, kind of wanting to like spend some speed to gain more speed. Okay, so I have an axe here. Okay, so something must have completed. Competency, no. So again, I feel like the progression is moving a little too slow. And it's a little bit too linear, right? Cookie clicker was a good guess. Yeah. I thought Fidget and I were going to go on quest together. I know! What the heck? I kind of wanted I said RPG. I was actually expecting some RPG and narrative elements. What's crazy, though, is that this is happening live, these RPMs. I think this is like a graphic thing, because on my screen it's like going bananas, but because the frame rate's lower on OBS, it looks like it's moving a lot slower, but it's like going bananas on my screen. So I think they're actually real-time representing the RPM, which is kind of impressive. That's a lot of graphical fidelity for something that I don't know if it needs that much graphical fidelity. I would honestly rather them spend more time on progress and objectives. Can I level up? I'm at level 6. Oh, I gotta get to level 10? Oh my gosh! I already got all these! You're crazy! Oh, I see. So these are all like the nested menus where I can get all my different skills. So it looks like there's a humongous amount of progression. I would say it's def doing optical illusions. I know. I wish I could show you what I'm seeing right now, because it's like It's like literally mind-numbingly trippy. But yeah, this is a beta, so I'm not going to be like super hardcore on it yet. I'm not. It appears to be going backwards yet. Competency level up. Well, now's the time to, yeah, unlock ability queue. Thank goodness, finally. Multiple abilities we cast in sequence can start with basic capacity of 3 slots. Okay, so you just queue up abilities. Got it. Okay. Oh, can't I just have a different ability? Oh, here we go. Ability queue. Can I drag this? Okay, this is like a static ability. Okay. Competency. So I guess I gotta rest more? I don't know. So we'll do like this, this, this. Oh, interesting. And then you just let it run in the background. So it really is like a true idle game. I like that they have an ability queue. I think that's really cool. Click to pause ability queue. Why would I ever want to pause it? So that's interesting. I think this is actually a really smart idea for soft idle games. This feels like an idle game innovation, right? Which you don't see that often, right? Which is like, let's take something new. Yeah, it's starting to get real crazy. My eyes are like, I'm just like, I want something to actually happen. I want it to like start bursting into flame or something, though, you know? Um, I want it to burst into flame. I want my power to know no bounds. Okay, what's this? I don't even know what these want me to do, but it seems like I'm on the right track-ish. Overview. Okay, so I can only put 3 in the queue. Alright, should I spin my fidget spinner while playing the fidget spinner game? Am I faster than it? Am I going faster? Am I going faster? Oh my gosh! Do you see so many fidgets spinning? So again, my one biggest complaint is I'm 15 minutes into this game and I haven't been able to materially do anything different. Maybe I'm not going as fast as like a pro player, but that's kind of weird. I have to get to level 10 spinning. That's gonna take forever. I mean, I see these things augmenting up very slowly. But I feel like your early game progression is broken a little bit at this point. Even for the beta, this doesn't feel like it's paced well yet. Alright, so I'm going to get to, I think, level 10. It's my hope. That fidget should be humming by now, like, Alright, spinning level increased. I don't even know what that means. So, like, a lot of these things, like, it's giving me stats, right? So if I hold control, it gives me details. Level requirement, nothing, right? Cast time, this haste multiplier. Stamina cost. So it really is just a really hyper RPG tuned 50 spinning experience earned, and then this is competency experience. I see. So that really matters in terms of like these skills, I guess. Because like, what do I get at competency? I get mining. It allows you to mine for materials. All right. So I guess I should have done more rests? I don't know. Mining. New skill. Inventory. You have inventory. Alright. Okay. I'm curious. Mining. Mine stone. Mining level. What am I mining? Is it from somewhere else? I got stone. Okay. I don't know how what stone has to do with a, skill per skill requires 5 mining. Okay, so I should probably get to... This is so funny. Alright. Mining level increased. I grow more powerful. Complete gather stone. So I completed a journey step. That's good. I want to get to mining level 3 though. Give me one more. Not enough mana. Oh, stamina, sorry. It's not called mana, it's called stamina. Alright. I'm getting things to go up and to the right. Maybe it needs characters. Ooh, yeah. Late game is supposed to drag. Yeah, yeah. If they had some, we actually did this for one of our mobile games. Is we had little characters that give comments, and honestly, one of the things that has made Cookie Clicker successful is that little news feed that goes across the top and just has a bunch of silly things in there. All right, I want to get to my level 10 on spinning. I'm almost there. Good gracious, come on. We did it! Level 10 spinning prosperity, and now I got moderate spin. So I guess I shouldn't even use the other. It takes a little longer. Gives me way more XP. So I mean, it almost makes that other one completely obsolete. Takes a little more stamina. And then it adds a humongous amount of RPM. Though the RPM doesn't seem to benefit me, right? Like, so it's not, RPM isn't factoring into my progression. The RPM is just this other meter that's happening. So I guess I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try that for my... We do a moderate spin. Okay, I'm going to get to... light rest. Okay, interesting. So, I will probably pause this in a second, or at least mute it, because that fidget spinner sound is going to make me go crazy, and talk about my overall thoughts, because I thought there was going to be a little bit more here. So I thought I was going to have 30 minutes of stream to talk about this, but it's pretty straightforward so far. Okay, so what do I think? Let me just mute this. Oh my god. Main settings. Please, God. Spinning FX. Oh. That was getting a little intense. All right, so I'll get some things queuing up and rolling while we do things. So overall, I think the concept is really interesting of having an inventory. I'm not sure what it does. So again, like I'm sure it'll unlock crafting, which is level 5 mining required, which is kind of cool. Like friction and air resistance. Story means, but honestly, like the RPM is an interesting number, but it's not tied to meaning, right? Does not tie me to progression. It does not tie me to defeating an opponent with my, because when I thought RPG, I thought I was going to actually defeat some opponents with my fidget spinner. The animation doesn't change or get fiery or anything like that, or it doesn't start like doing some trippy colors. So I think those are some gaps, right? I think the thing that it does really well, I think the task queue here is brilliant. I'm actually shocked that more Fidget Simulator. But I'm actually shocked that more idle games do not have that queuing system. So that's actually, I think, a really thoughtful integration, something that makes this game special. I do think that there are still just some fundamental gaps in terms of the RPM's interesting, but it doesn't seem to factor into something I care about. Having a bunch of different experience pools is a little bit odious. Like, why can't my experience just be linked to my RPM? Why do I have all these separate skills, all these separate experiences that are still essentially linear, right? Because I start with these. In order to get mining, I have to get spinning leveled up. Or I have to get competency leveled up. So there's still, just because there are different experience bars doesn't make the experience progress any less linear, because they're still following one after another. So that might be an unnecessary layer of mechanic complication that you're adding to this game. I do actually agree with the team, with the folks on Twitch, where I think there is some opportunity for storytelling. I think there is some opportunity for characters. And I think that is where games like Cookie Clicker truly excelled, is they had that little news feed that would just say silly things and keep you entertained. So let's get down to the rating. Overall rating, I would probably give this, And it's a beta, so I'm going to be a little bit. If this was like ready to go release, it would probably get a 4 out of 10. But because it's a beta, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And this is early release. I think the graphics are amazing. The visual fidelity is like kind of stunning for what it is. Like the stamina bar looks like just like a magical mercury thing. I think your queuing mechanic is really bright. It's really thoughtful. I think you are missing quite a bit. You're missing a lot of those soft, entertaining things to keep me engaged. Like, excuse me, like having some silly dialogue, feel free to reach out if you need help with that as the developer. But also, I do think that there is a bit of system overcomplication in a system that doesn't have to be overcomplicated. I also feel like in order for this to really be an RPG, there needs to be a quest. I need to be playing a role, and this is a fidget spinner idle game. It is not yet an RPG. This journey is close, but it really is a progression, another progression log. And I see that there's this kind of cool journey map, and that's actually kind of neat. I didn't see this before. But again, not an RPG because I'm not playing a role. It's not bringing me into a world. And even true idle games like Cookie Clicker does do that because they have all the content around it. They have the silly news posts, and they have the grandmas, and the grandmas become evil and become the grandma apocalypse or whatever. So they are actually more of an RPG in some layers than this, because while this has RPG progression in an idle game, it doesn't have the narrative and the story elements to draw me into the world and to make me care about my progression. Because essentially RPM is just going to be number goes up, right? It doesn't matter what I do. If I just click on buttons, the number goes up. So the most important thing for any idle game is, why do I care that this number goes up? And that's the huge contextual question that Cookie Clicker answers by, we're going to have this silly kind of, magical cookie world that you get to play with. What's the engaging world that's going to draw me in and make me just want to play in that world? But anyways, a cool project. 5 plus 500 per moderate spin. Let's go! But I hope that was helpful to the developer. I think this is a great concept. I love fidget spinners, so I'm hopefully, feel free to reach out if you if you want me to take a look at your updates. I'm always down. I love idle games, so I'm a fan of those, and I've actually done quite a bit of research into soft idle mechanics and stuff like that for a few of my game projects. So it's always very interesting. So anyways, that is Fidget Spinner RPG's beta. And the graphical fidelity is off the charts good. It's just, remember, it's all about the mechanics. You gotta have, because games are just a really nice UI on data, right? And so as nice and as graphically sharp as that UI is, you still have to make sure that interacting with that data set is somehow engaging in and of its own right, and that it connects to a story in my mind, that you're bringing me into a world. It's sort of like a book is just words on the page, but the way those words form, they bring my imagination somewhere, helps me envision something that enriches and gives meaning to the tasks that I'm performing, right? Anyways, I hope that was edifying to the folks on stream. I know this is less about writing and more about games, but I had some fun, and I hope this was helpful to the game developer. I think for a beta, 6 out of 10. I think this is a cool concept. I am excited to see how it evolves, and I think you're going to get there. I think this is a cool project, and yeah, I think it just is going to take tuning and testing, and you'll get there. This with a Twitch integration might be amusing. There you go. And then you all could do Twitch things, and I could have this in the background of stream, spinning faster and faster. Because I do believe the background can change its opacity overall. Image in-game window background opacity. I'm not exactly sure, but in any case, that's the game. You can reach out to the developer. Trip the Wolf, hello, long time no see. I'm just signing off, but if you want to try the beta, reach out to the developer. I'm sure that they would appreciate, saying, "Hey, I heard about you on Final Boss. Um, I'd love to try your beta and give you feedback," because at this phase, that's what the engineers need, right? They need to know what's working, what's not, and yeah, feedback is gold for game designers. So, anyways, everybody, have a great night. I am passing out. I'm exhausted, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.